What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Sports Talk with Broads. In this episode, we are going to dissect this Philly squad because there's no jump behind this team. I mean, we're Philadelphia. We are a diehard sports city. We are blue collar. We love work ethic. We have a Phillies team this year that isn't bad. I mean, we've been stuck in the last few years where the Phillies team haven't even been relevant. And now we have a squad that's above 500. They're winning baseball games, obviously through an ugly stretch right now, but the team isn't what it's been in the past. There's some excitement because of young players, but there's no relatable personalities, and it's going a long way. You look at Citizens Bank Park, and there's 15,000 people there, and we're above 500 and a few games back from the division. It just doesn't make sense, and it really starts with the skipper, I believe. Obviously, I'm not a big supporter of Gabe Kapler. I feel like he's very hard-minded. He doesn't relate well with the fan base at all. We've had the 90s Phillies, right? I mean, come on, talk about personality, what they did with this city and how they related and the uniqueness to that squad. We had Jimmy Rollins, Chase Utley, Pat Burrell, and Charlie Manuel. Like, these guys related with the city. But with this team, we don't really have that. And I get it comes with age. You're not going to be Rhys Hoskins, Scott Kingery coming out being ridiculous with all the media doing what like Pat Burrell did and all that. I totally understand that. But we're actually getting nothing. Like, we're getting nothing. This team is just boring outside the sport of baseball. Even inside the sport of baseball, very, very boring. But outside of it, there's no relationship between these players and the fan base. And it's kind of upsetting. I love them regardless, obviously, but there's just nothing. There's no juice. You know? Odubel Herrera, he's the guy on this team that probably has the most personality, right? And what do? We criticize him, boo him, right? Not so much this year, but in the past few years, I mean, we were ripping him apart for literally every single thing that he did, and now it's just so boring, right? Let's talk about it. Cesar Hernandez, I get it. I love him, but no relation with him and the fans. Odubel, yes. Rhys, we love him because he's young and upcoming and he's our superstar. Carlos Santana, Nick Williams, Aaron Altair, right? I mean, these guys just don't have personalities. Not saying you 100% need it, but this team and this fan base is like, with the Phillies right now. It's, and it doesn't make any sense. And I'm trying to make sense out of it. I'm trying to figure out why. And is it because of their boring play on the field? Is it because of the language barrier in the clubhouse? Does it start with Gabe Kapler? I really do think it does, because you need a relatable skipper to really start it and start the trend. I don't know. I'm just trying to make sense of, one, why the Phillies are 35 and 31, and there's no juice behind this team? Why nobody's in the stands? Why? What do we need? We need someone to spark this up a little bit. We need a big-time free agent. That's what it is. We need a big-time player to come in here and get this fan base pumping. Maybe it's because people don't believe. People don't believe in Gabe Kapler. People don't believe in this bullpen. People don't believe in this team. But I really don't think people even gave them a chance. I mean, it was from the beginning, even when we were hot and rolling. People just didn't give them a chance. They were going with the standard, the good old hot start trick, and it's just going to fall apart. And I sit here every day, especially during this last stretch, and I rip them apart all day long. But I love this team, and it's because I care. It's not because I'm not giving them a chance. It's because I care about this team, and I know they have more to give, and they're not giving it to me. So I feel like I fall out of the normal fan base people that I'm talking about. But there's no excitement about this Phillies team, and it's driving me crazy. I mean, we do have, as much as I rip them apart, we do have fun players. Every time Rhys is up, I'm stoked and watching. Same with Scott Kingery as of late, and same with Odubel. There are some boring players, though, don't get me wrong, like Nick Williams doesn't excite me. Aaron Altair doesn't excite me. Jorge does. Are you serious with that gun behind the plate? He excites me on the defensive side. But I don't know. I'm trying to make sense on why. Why it's so bleh. You know? Let me know what you think. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts and opinions. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.